We are all for you. Today we are going to present our PIP deliverables. My name is Aníbal Hernandez. I'm the team leader. Our project manager is Xavier Serrano, and our team members are Mike Weaver and Kurt Church. So we're going to start with the problem definition and statement of work. The project aims to create a user-friendly inventory management app with remote access and efficient barcode scanning. Users can assign fields, provide brief item description, and specify locations. The app will handle existing hardware and new additions. Functional requirements cover user authentication, inventory management, barcode scanning, and more. Non-functional aspects include scalability, reliability, usability, and cost-effectiveness. Constraints involve budget and time limitations, while risks include technical and operational factors. Deliverables include a functional app and comprehensive documentation. So here we have the whole document and the statement of work. So here we break down each step of the project creation and without any deadlines. And now we go to feasibility assessment with Mike.
All right, thanks. This is the feasibility assessment where we kind of break down the feasibility of the economic, organizational, technical, and schedule feasibility for this project. The economic part, we kind of focus on the cost-benefit analysis, including an ROI. It includes a lot of different breakdowns for managing how we get from the costs with the hardware, the software, the development, and then going into some of the benefits. The organizational feasibility kind of covers all of the project goals and how the capabilities of the project kind of tie into what we're doing with the stakeholders. The technical feasibility examines how we're able to do what we're going to do, we say we're going to do, and if the customer has the ability to support what we're saying we're going to do, and how we're going to do it for each section of what we're going to do. The schedule feasibility goes into how we're going to break down each one of the individual pieces of how we're going to get it done and how we're going to test it and how we're going to develop training and make sure that the customers and the users for the customers have the adequate capability to be able to do what we're doing. Here is a full breakdown of the feasibility analysis and kind of goes into a rough estimate of what the customer would save based on what we currently know and an approximate value of what our time is worth and how much we think that the app is going to take. I believe that's it. And off to Xavier Serrano.
Hello there. So here we have the work breakdown structure, and the way we break this down is the work breakdown structure for developing the inventory management application comprises 4 main categories: the project management, development, deployment, and project closure. Now, under the development task includes front-end and back-end development, database setup, barcode scanning integration, and integration testing. Deployment involves setting up the AWS infrastructure, deploying the application, configuring security, and optimizing performance. Project closure involves final acceptance testing, handover to the client, and post-implementation review. Each category is broken down to specific tasks and activities to ensure a structured approach to project execution. So I have a link here, and this is how I broke down the structure. We have the 4 main categories, of course, highlighted in bold. And if you look in, we have smaller bits and pieces that add up to the whole thing. And the smaller task to a bigger task is pretty much all I have to show here for. And that is how we break down the structure of it. Now off to the next presenter, Kurt.
Thank you. Hi. So here we have our Gantt chart. So pretty much it's a schedule of what we'll be doing We're kind of, past the first section. The first section was project selection. Now we're into our project definition presentation. Going forward, we're going to be doing, research and development, right? AWS research, database research, library research. And then once we get to execution, we'll be talking about how we develop the web app, user interface design, more testing, and then we finally get to prototype and deployment. Obviously, since this is a schedule pretty far out into the future, this is a working doc. We're going to be moving dates around. We have to. Some things won't take very long. Some things will take longer than previously anticipated. So this is just you could say it's like a rough draft of what we're going to be doing in the future. Thank you. Next slide. And here's our PERT chart, more of a high level chart of what we're going to be doing. Right now we're in the planning phase. Next we're going to be moving to the research phase. Eventually we're going to go to the top section where our customer is going to review our research, maybe give us some feedback. We're going to move to the design phase right after our next phase research. We're going to move to the design phase where we sketch everything out, design our front end or what our front end should look like, our back end solutions, our database solutions, and implement. And we're going to have implementation running kind of along with development, even though they're on different levels. They're going to kind of be running in tandem. Eventually, our customer is going to get a prototype, give us feedback, and then we're going to move into our beta. Once we've done our beta and we're happy with it, and our customer is happy with it, we'll deploy the app. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, that's basically it from our breakdown of the project. So we're still working on deadlines and due dates and all that stuff. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video and have a good day.